is his dad. He's very funny. Give it up for the very funny Michael McDade. Oh, where's Michael McDade? Where did you leave your son at home? You forgot him. You forgot to bring him to the show. Is he out there? Is he in the bathroom? Not out there? Alright. Let's give it up for your next comedian, Harvey Rabbit. Yeah! First timer at the beach. Dressed up just like the Monopoly Man. Doing his thing. Get up here, Harvey Rabbit, guys.
Hello, my name is Harvey Rabbit. I'm glad to be here. Tonight I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened when I was younger. Or, as the esteemed Vincent LaGuardia would say, a tale of my youth.
Man.
When I was turning 30, I lived with my girlfriend in a very tiny apartment in Hartford, Connecticut that had a very strict no pet policy. Now, Sharon loved animals, and she begged me, and she pleaded. And finally, I gave in, and I bought her a beautiful little Himalayan kitten named Tova. We brought it home, and I said, okay, you can have this animal, but you have to promise me there are no more pets, and you gotta keep it discreet. Okay, a month later, Sharon walks in with this black cat attached to her. Now, you know how some people are cat magnets? Well, that's Sharon. Well, we had a heated discussion and fight, and you'll never guess who won. Yup. Now we were harboring two cats. So we took the cat to the vet. The vet looks at the cat and says, pretty good health. He's got some worm problems. Let's see. Oh, it's a male cat, and it has a single testicle. Now, having spent a good part of my earlier life in pool halls, I knew that the perfect name for a cat with only one ball left was Grape Shots.
8 balls.
Before we moved in together, I lived with a bunch of guys in a cabin, well, we lived at the house in a wooded area of Connecticut, and I befriended this raccoon that would come around at night. I would put out some milk and some food. When Sharon would come over to stay with me on weekends, every night at twilight, we would go down to the kitchen. We would put down on the floor a bowl of milk and a plate piled high with vanilla wafers. I'd open up the side door. In would waddle this mama raccoon with the 3 babies behind. She'd come over to the cookies and she'd gently pick it up and she'd dip it in the milk and she'd eat it and her babies would follow. Then she'd turn around and they'd walk out all in a line. Oh, it was beyond adorable. We fell in love with these animals. We love these raccoons. But we weren't crazy. We knew they were wild animals. We didn't get that close to them, and we didn't pet them. Okay, fast forward to my 30th birthday. What does Sharon get me as a surprise gift? A baby raccoon. Who knew? It was legal back then. It even came, it was. I even have an official certificate from to have a wild animal from the state of Connecticut. It was legal, well, maybe not inside the city limits of Hartford, but if I go into the weeds. So I picked him up, I looked at him, he looked at me, and it was love at first time. He was like a puppy. I love this animal. Now, what am I going to name him? Let's see. He's got quite a proboscis there. And you know, when he turns to the side, he's got that classic profile. I shall name thee Cyrano. Okay, so I called the breed and I said, well, I got 2 cats. What do I feed this guy? Oh, you can feed him cat food. It's okay. All right, so I put out 3 bowls. Toma comes out, puts his head in the bowl. Breakshot comes out, puts his head in the bowl. Cyrano saunters out, inhales his food, pushes aside Breakshot, eats his food, and makes short work of what's left in Toma's bowl. Bam! Bam! They slapped him upside his head. But a raccoon has skin like a rhino. It was to no avail. Well, during the day, Cyrano found the perfect place to perch was on the high shelf of the bedroom closet. Okay, one afternoon I came in to check, see how he's doing, and I heard this funny noise. I looked around, and I heard the noise again. I couldn't see his head. I looked closely. He had curled himself into a complete ball and was gingerly sucking on his little pink penis. I figured it's not gonna last so long. Boy, was I wrong. He would spend the whole day curled in a ball sucking on his penis. It's a true story. So we went to the vet. I said, Doc, I'm happy with the animal. He seems healthy, but he spends the whole day rolled in a ball sucking on his penis. Why does he do that? So the vet turned over with a gleam in his eye and he said, because he can. So, 5 months later, my daughter Sarah was born, and reluctantly, we had to return the little guy to the breeder's farm. And it's a good ending, because he hadn't been neutered, he got to live in a barn with lady raccoons, and the little horny guy wound up with his own harem. So he had a happy ending. And I'm going to tell you something. I've had a lot of pets in my life after this. Lots of cats and dogs. They've been lovely. But nothing has given me the pure pleasure of that crazy little cocksucker. Harvey Rapper.